Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Naomi, who in case you forgot because it's been a while. And today I come back with a guest. I have Malvin here with me and we are jumping on the very trendy, almost over trend where we are doing the overrated, underrated, common beliefs. So yeah, we just have like a bunch of statements that we're going to look into and we're going to state whether we think it's overrated or underrated. Correct. Okay. Okay, teacher. The first one is being busy. Do you think being busy is overrated or underrated?
Being busy can be both overrated and underrated.
I'm going to say it's overrated. It's overrated because the fact that you're doing something doesn't really mean you're being productive. So that's overrated. The second one is doing one thing at a time.
I think that's underrated. Because it's underrated.
Okay.
Because you'd rather if you have 10 things to do, you'd rather complete 4 than do half of the 10.
No, I'm going to say it's overrated. It's overrated. Doing one thing at a time is overrated because I personally, multitasking is not difficult. I can do multiple things at a time. So
I can't multitask.
Oh, you can multitask.
I mess up everything.
Oh yeah. I know other people who do. Avoiding criticism. I will say it's overrated.
Avoiding criticism.
But here's the thing. Normally,
what do you mean by
avoiding criticism, like the way people who criticize you, people who are against you, so avoiding that, not against you, just criticism. You know what criticism is? Yeah, just the general idea of avoiding criticism. Is it overrated or underrated? I am going to say, normally I'd say it's overrated. Avoiding criticism is overrated because there's positive criticism and it's what builds us. But with this age of social media, I think it matters where the criticism is coming from. And so
don't be criticized by everyone. Don't take everyone's criticism.
Don't take everything, especially if it's coming from social media, from bitter people. Avoiding criticism is underrated. Block, delete.
Now I agree with you.
I call this my friend and I call this block delete is called pulling ayami mami, because ayami mami keeps on saying you know ayami mami, right?
I know.
Block delete is called pulling ayami mami. The other one is pulling morin mohair. You know, akodoe morin mohair ni dio ni kioreka. What she does with criticism, she insults people. I mean, rightfully so. Because, people are just, sometimes people are too entitled.
I think it's okay to
if people brings you trash, sometimes you can just dish. Yeah, but if you have the bandwidth, then dish back.
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes avoid it, sometimes just, So I guess depending on where it's coming from, it can be overrated or underrated. Sharing unique ideas.
No, I think it's underrated because sharing unique ideas, you can know something that you're good at that you didn't even.
Very true. Very true. Especially when you talk about like work environments, I feel like sometimes people just feel like they need, to fit the mold and to fall in line. And that idea that you think it's just so wild and so out there, it's actually the thing that would actually just work. So it's underrated.
Share ideas.
And also even weird ideas sometimes are, I guess, unique. Just just encompasses everything. Weird, not weird. Unrestricted freedom.
It's overrated.
It's overrated.
It's very overrated.
It's so overrated. I'll give like a basic example. Like when I used to live at home. I had a curfew. Like it was there. Like it wasn't like there, but it was there. Like my parents.
It was always at the back of your mind.
Yeah, both of us knew there's a curfew. Like you're supposed to be in the house at this time. 7 and then it kind of 8, but that was it. 7-ish, and sometimes you just get home before that gets home. But 7-ish was it, and so I was like, I can't wait to move out. I'm gonna go out with my friends, do this, do that, do this.
And then you moved out.
Then I moved out. There's nothing like unrestricted freedom. Let me tell you that.
Yourself.
That's the thing. Yeah. You will always be restricted no matter what. You're either restricted by someone else or you restrict
The
yourself.
circumstance.
Yep. There's nothing like unrestricted freedom. So overrated. The other one is degrees, certificates, and credentials. Touchy.
Currently, I think it's kind of
I think it's overrated.
especially degrees. There are a lot of things you can do that don't require degrees and make you successful.
Yeah. Here, for me, I'm going to say degrees, certificates, and credentials. I'm going to say they are overrated, but I have to explain.
But yeah,
Degrees, certificates, and credentials by themselves, by the definition of the word, is overrated. But qualification is important, so it's underrated. But sometimes the only way to show or to certify your qualification is through the degrees and the certificates and the credentials. So I guess by extension, it's underrated. But just by the fact that I have a degree, I have a this, I have a this, is overrated. And I feel like it just falls into like the elitism.
It doesn't guarantee success. Yeah,
that's true.
Which is what most people go for when they are gaining these degrees.
Yeah, they just go for the whole thing. Degree, you have this degree or you have that degree,
Like
but you actually are not qualified.
Degree, what a job inalipa vizuri. That's not guaranteed.
Yeah. Oh, especially like in today's world, it's so interesting. Like when I completed campus, let me tell you this.
Maybe kitambo.
Yeah, maybe kitambo.
But now.
Yeah. But you do need to have the papers.
Yeah, complete.
Yeah, you do.
Wale mnasoma mumalize shule.
You do need them because, like we have said, sometimes I can just come tell you I can do this, You kind of need to see the papers.
Yeah, sometimes
hence
you go
goes
to places
degrees.
where getting the opportunity to actually need the degree. So, yeah.
But sometimes it's also about how you present yourself.
Yes.
Like I'll give you an example. I did a degree in what? In I forgot. No, I did forget. I just JJ's geometric engineering. But I am very interested in financial markets. And so I went, there was a space for an internship at NSC, Nairobi Stock Exchange. And I'm very interested. It was in the corporate department, and I went for the interview. How gutsy! My degree has zero things to do with that, but I have knowledge in that field and everything. And the people that I sat with in the waiting room were actually people who had like done stuff in that nini. Either you have done like
they have like finance degrees.
Either finance related or because it was in the corporate department. Basically, it's PR and all that type of stuff. They had actually done that type of stuff in campus, and I was like, look at me sitting here. Funny thing, I did the interview and I got the thing.
You are the one who.
I am the one who got it over the rest, and I was like, mind blown.
You have an engineering degree.
I know, but sometimes you really, you just need to defend yourself. If you don't have the papers for that, how you present is so important.
Actually, I think it's more important than the papers.
Yep.
It is what's in your mind and how you present.
Yes. Because normally they even ask you things before they look at your papers. I mean, like the papers get you to through the door, but to actually get in,
you're as good as you present yourself.
100%. I agree. Yeah. I think I've dwelled on this one. Courage and creativity. This one is underrated. It goes without saying.
Yeah.
It also kind of goes back to the point here, sharing unique ideas. So courage and creativity.
The same thing is you're as good as you present yourself.
Yeah, as good as you present yourself.
Your courage, your creativity, inaweza shinda msee mwenye ako na degrees and the certificates and the qualifications.
Changing your environment.
No, that's underrated.
Very.
Yeah, changing your environment can actually be the difference.
Yeah.
For you to make the success.
It literally
to get where you want to.
It literally could be the only thing you need sometimes.
You can never progress when you're in a place where you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I think so.
So true. And I feel like this changing your environment fits in that whole the big idea, like the definition of changing your environment, like in the sense that he has explained it, but also even in the very small things, literally changing your ideas, like even where you work, like in your own house, but where you work or what is around you when you work can make the difference. Yeah. The next one, watching news.
It's overrated. News squeezy. Who watches news?
I say it's overrated
It's
too.
overrated.
It's overrated.
By the
So
time I'm watching news, I'm on my phone here, and in Twitter I know everything.
You know everything. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Actually, I'm ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was having this discussion with someone yesterday, and you were like, no, it's very important to know what goes on in your country and whatever. Just stay informed. But the point is, by the time I'm coming to watch news, like they're telling me stuff.
Social media already has news for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But the only reason that might make me watch news is maybe there's a person who's coming to discuss on a topic that I'm interested in, and I'm also interested in the person. So I'm like, oh, this and so is coming to watch. I have to watch that show.
Yeah.
Because I like his opinions. I like his discussions.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I can watch news.
The other thing for me is I feel like with our news, some of the things in Zinamete, it's just a lot of negativity,
propaganda
happening.
And constructive politics. Now
Yes.
the story of
Yes.
and Sijui Raila and Ruto now. How the hell am I supposed to do with that?
Yes, there's that. So true. And also, yeah, I guess it's important for people to know. But unasikia someone, this happened to this one told this one did this. And for me, things that I consume really, really affect me. Like mpaka movies. Like if I watch, of course it's scripted.
Yeah.
But if I watch a movie that has negative stuff in it, I feel vibaya. So I prefer to avoid the news in general and just focus on
But by the way, don't take me wrong.
me.
Politics is important because there's no way. If you're not interested in politics is definitely interested in you, whether you like it or not.
Oh yeah, and it
because
affects you.
it will affect you. Upende usipende.
Really.
But the thing with our country's politics is before kuile politics ya maana, it's always propaganda.
You can't just consume everything.
Yeah,
you can just consume it.
And it's monotonous every day. It's a Ruto
Do you have anything against Ruto and Raila?
No,
I do.
It's the same thing.
Okay, I get your point.
Never change.
I get your point. But for me, it's not even just because it's politics. Just in general, I feel
It's
and
never about the Kenyans. It's always about them.
And the other thing is when you watch the news, when you watch the highlights, you know everything you're going to talk about.
And now you know whether you're going to watch the news
or not. And then here's the thing, when they do the highlights and they actually have stuff that is interesting, they're going to bring all the other boring stuff before the actual thing. So you sit through a whole 30 minutes to get your whole 2 minutes per section. I mean, nothing against the news, but it's not.
And even that section, I'll get it online.
True.
So news, it's overrated. Nowadays,
That's true. Discovering the new thing. It's literally in quotes. The new thing.
Discovering the new thing. In terms of fashion, in terms of...
I think what's trending. Discovering the trending.
The trend. What's trending? It's kind of overrated because you might get something that's just trending and it's not really useful to you. It's not useful to you.
That's true.
But sometimes there are things that trend, like, oh, this is a new concept, I like it.
Yeah.
I'll work with it.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's overrated, but it's good to be in the know. You don't need to be in it, but it's just good to be aware. Just be aware.
What's going on?
Yeah, but being in the new thing is so overrated.
Because I don't know, in future, there shall be something trending based on them.
But also just think, maybe you have the time. I can't keep up. Personally, I can't keep up.
The thing with me, I'm always ahead. Napendanga current affairs.
Yeah, but what can you make a TikTok? Really good TikTok? A transition TikTok?
Okay, I'm not really good with that stuff.
It's trending.
Creating content.
Yeah. When you put it like that.
I'm not really good with creating content.
Yeah. I guess it's also like a matter of perspective or whatever. Mastering the fundamentals.
I think it's underrated.
So underrated.
Because when you're doing something, you always go back to basics. Basics always mean the foundation.
So understood.
Get the fundamentals intact.
Yeah, it's
And
almost
I think you can do it.
yeah, it's almost the opposite of discovering the new thing, because you really don't need the new thing, you just need to master the fundamentals, period. That's all we have for this section. That's all the questions that we could fit into these very few minutes. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. And
Subscribe.
and
Final comments. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My handle is Shira_Malvin.
and that's
SCH.
SC like
SCH. Because
SC.
my name is Shira CH, but most people, if you are not a kid, they say Chira. I don't like when people say Chira.
Oh, yeah.
So when you
It's so annoying when people mispronounce it.
yeah, so when you put SCH, there's no way you can miss that. It's Shira.
So it's like school.
Yeah.
Oh,
but now
interesting.
it is sh.
Yeah.
How can you pronounce SCH?
School.
No, you can't say sk. It's
Shira.
It's sh.
Shira.
Shira.
I'd pronounce it as schedule, so Shira.
Yeah. Shira. Yeah. So yeah.
But isn't it supposed to be CIIRA?
Yeah, that's the
Oh, that's how you're supposed to legit spell the name.
Yeah.
But his social media is SC.
CHIRA_Malvin.
Think of
Follow,
school and you
follow.
remember. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Adios.